other public comment tonight?
Perhaps the city should have the attorney look on our policy and procedures for it to make sure that we don't Carl drugs.
The only way we can take care of it, the auditor probably doesn't want to do the whole meeting because it takes forever. But you want to pay her some more money to do that?
So we can have the attorney come up with policy and procedures and be friendly on people's rights.
Okay, go ahead.
Glad to do that.
Well, you need an attorney again.
Richard Gibbons, Middlebury Township. I've got an article here I just read out of the newspaper. Ovid Township. I don't have a date on it, but it states here, according to Supervisor Jim McClellan, he met earlier this month with Middlebury Township Supervisor Tona Sinicropi, along with a group of local officials and lawyers representing both townships as well as Omesa. I didn't see the village of Ovid in that. Is there some reason?
I can answer that for you,
Yeah.
Mr. Gibbons,
Yeah.
because I did talk to the lady that wrote the article. She apparently was at the meeting and formed her own opinion and wrote her own article. So that wasn't no quotes from Jim McClellan. So don't state it as that. Thank you.
I'm just reading what it
Don't
says
state
here.
it as that.
I just wonder if everybody in this group right here is aware that the village of Ovid, their signature is on the Articles of Incorporation, the same as Middlebury Township and Ovid Township. They have as much to say at any meeting. Now, I understand there's a little riff about, well, it's Ovid Township money. It is Ovid Township money. But that one representative that the village has on there represents 1,400 individuals within Ovid Township. You can't leave the village out of it. Any negotiation by this board, the village has a right to their say in that.
That's
Now,
correct.
in this same,
There was 2 representatives from the village at all 3 of the meetings.
okay,
Weren't there? I wasn't to one of the meetings. So.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's been very long.
Right.
Now,
Stand
it
corrected.
says, we spent a couple of hours discussing the Articles of Incorporation, and we've come to some agreement on them. And we also discussed the contract. We came to an agreement on that, McClellan said. So tentatively, everyone in the room kind of agreed on everything. Now, it's my understanding that Omesa Board agreed, Ovid Township wanted a contract. I've got a letter here. They wanted a contract signed with Omesa, a service contract. Now, Omesa Board appointed people to negotiate this. That negotiating committee was to negotiate the service contract. The service contract has absolutely nothing to do with the Articles of Incorporation. The Articles of Incorporation can only be by the 3 legislative bodies that put the articles together. In Article 15, amendment. These articles may be amended by adoption of proposed amendments by the legislative body of every incorporating municipality. This letter also states, or this article also states, Ovid Township sent a letter to Omesa Board in regards to the Articles of Incorporation. I don't recall any letter like that to the Omesa Board. The letter they sent to Omesa Board had to do with the service contract. the attorney from Ovid Township came to this board and presented the new articles of incorporation that they wanted signed, the changes that they wanted. Now, I don't know what the reason for them bringing that to this board was. That attorney, Ovid Township, should have taken those, if they had a change that they wanted made to the articles of incorporation, they should have taken those to Middlebury Township Board and the Village of Ovid Board, not this board. This board has nothing to do with the articles of incorporation. And if they are in fact negotiating the articles of incorporation along with the service contract, I would question whether the attorney for Omesa Board should be getting paid to negotiate the articles of incorporation. Because you got two different funds here. You got the township funds, they pay their attorneys to negotiate the articles of incorporation. You've got Omesa funds, tax funds, that are supposed to go for emergency service. That money is paid to the Omesa Board attorney for Omesa Board, the authority's business, but he's not paid to negotiate the articles of incorporation.
Okay, I think the time is about up. If those weren't quotes from Jim McClellan, then, you know, I guess you gotta kinda take into consideration that, the journalists aren't always 100% correct, so.
Okay.
Whatever, but, we're gonna have a report on those negotiations a little later here tonight, so.
Okay, thank you.
Any other public comment? Let's have Tim. He hasn't had a chance yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble getting over to that microphone. I'll try to talk loud enough so everybody can
Speak
hear.
up, yep.
As far as these discussions that you're gonna have coming up about the municipalities and the lawyers, will anyone in the audience have the opportunity to be in on that, or is that just between the board and just gonna tell us what's going on?
Mike Carandine's gonna bring some things to the board or to the group tonight, and we'll have a short opportunity to have a little discussion.
I'll take questions.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Sorry, I may have a few questions on that, so. And one other thing about what you guys just did, as far as the investment, I know it's not a whole lot of money, but if it only costs you the month that you're not getting, or the month that you take it out, and that's all it's gonna cost you, why in the world wouldn't you go for 1.25% interest instead of 3/4% interest? It's the difference between, one's $95 a month, the other's $155 a month. Seems senseless to me to go for the 95.
Yeah, but we don't know for sure that that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, because everybody.
Well, then I guess I would check into it before I would agree to it.
Because I have a feeling that there's gonna be, if you take that for 12 months, and I think that's what everybody would do and then pull their money out. So I'm sure that it would be prorated and adjusted. Yeah, but I mean, we can find that
Know
out.
that or not?
Yeah, I would say that, if, you know, she can ask that question.
I think that'd be a good idea.
All right.